All right, we are into the final week of training of this cycle. So what we're doing here is, once again, the sled sprints. We started with no weight, then we went to 20 kilos up and back, then we went to 40 kilos up and back, and then we went to 60 kilos up and back. And then I took off 40 kilos and did another 2 sets of just 20 kilos once again. So the back down sets like we did last week, just heavier this time. So this week is very low volumes but high intensities. I've sprinkled in some extra jumping stuff that you'll see later on because of the fact that the courts are not closed, but they're being used for school camp. So I haven't been able to get in a full jump dunk session for the 2 weeks, but that's all right. And yeah, so then we went on to the hex bar jumps. We did singles at 30, 40, and 50, I think. And then, doubles at 30, 40, 50. And then did singles at 60 kilos and then did back off sets again for this, as you'll see. So this week's a bit more of a peaking week. I actually did single for 50. Yeah, I couldn't remember. And then single for 55 and then a few singles at 60. And then we back down. But yeah, bit of a peaking week. And then next week, I'm going to be doing a performance test at this place called Athletes Authority. So that should be really cool. We'll see where all my metrics are at, see what I need to work on. And yeah, I was doing some counter movement jumps and pause jumps with the hands on the hips after each set of hex bar jumps. So as you can see, these are now the back off sets. And then after these, we went into, I don't know why I keep saying we. I went into the heavy hex bar deadlifts. So what you're seeing now is 180, and then I went up to 200 for a single. And then we tried to go to 220, but I just couldn't get that up. So then we dropped it back to 200 and just did a few more singles at this weight. So yeah, pretty happy with how heavy I could go on these. Wasn't expecting to be able to get 220. It was more of just a YOLO attempt. And then I did some connected broad jumps. So that one there did 3 sets. That one measured at 20 feet, 4 inches. Then moved on to the fast RDLs, now using 80 kilos. It's the heaviest I've gone. Did 3 sets of that. And then worked up to this set of 3 280 kilo hip thrusts that I couldn't go all the way to the top because my hamstrings kept cramping at the top. So I had to cut it a little bit short and then tried to go a YOLO attempt at 300 and got it about halfway.